Welcome to Calvin, the Digital Creative School. Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, give me a moment. I'm also joining the Discord channel, so you guys can join the channel and talk while we do the live stream. A second. Just came back from my trip in Norway, so need to set a few things back up again here. Let's see.
Calver, the principal
Yeah, there we
said,
go.
let's go.
All right, we got our text-to-speech bot. Mr. Tyrosine is already in here. What's up, man? Okay, so today we have actually a submission by a student, and we're gonna look at it. Reinhardt AMV, what's up? What's up? Okay, so let's check it out here. I'm gonna switch to my desktop real quick. Here we go. Yep, works, still works. All right, so here in the submissions, we have a new one by Rebubble Uselet. Rebubble Uselet, interesting name. Uselet. They say, "Hi, Cover. Would love your take on this. I need a professional touch to make this whole project look good. Need help with lighting and scene composition, and want to create a warm environment. Made in Blender." All right, cool. Yeah, let's get into it. But let me just check my mic. My mic sounds fine, right? It's not too loud, I think. It didn't show up. That's strange. Okay, but it works now. That's good. Okay, cool. So this is the scene he sent, and yeah, it's like a woman with long hair in front of a flower field. Let's actually see how this looks rendered right now. All right, yeah, pretty basic, pretty simple, but I think we can make this into something interesting. I'm wondering if this is supposed to be pink or if I'm missing textures. Let me just check here in the shading. Rebubble. Rebubble, if you're in the live stream, would be great if you could join the voice chat and then we can work together on this. Okay, let's see. Mic is good. Nice. The mic is good. Ah, yeah, this is the world shader. Material. Do I have any? Wait, I can actually check if I have missing textures here, right? Report, missing files. Rocky terrain. Okay, I do have some missing textures, but I guess we can just go with the lighting stuff first. Wait, what tab did you use for? Where was I? That's strange. Okay, I'll just go with the layout tab then. Actually, let me just add my own tab. Calva tab. Let's go. All right. Not, it's supposed to be green. Ah, man. Okay, yeah, if you still have the textures, or if you want to send it to me again, make sure that like on the top here in File, you click on External Data, Pack Resources, and then you send it to me, because then I have all the texture files also in the file, in the project file. But yeah, if you can't do that right now, I'll just continue with experimenting a little bit with lighting and stuff. But that's you, yeah? Reinhardt AMV.
Yes, that's me.
Hey, what's up?
How are you?
Very good. I'm very good. Quite relaxed from Norway. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good.
Nice, nice. All right, man. So yeah, I guess you want to have some ideas about how to like make this look a little bit more professional and like nice lighting, right?
Yes, please.
All
I
right.
was thinking about adding some like a sky background with some clouds.
Mm.
I tried using some HDRIs and even pictures, but it
Yeah, I feel like either you could like go fully sky, because I feel like if you are establishing kind of like a environment here with the grass, then it should continue in some way with like other elements. But if you don't feel like adding more environment, like only having her in the frame and just the sky could also be cool. Kind of like this maybe, and just a nice
Yeah,
sky.
that's what I was going for, yeah. Just a natural look.
Ah, okay. Alright, but what I'm definitely noticing is that the pants have kind of like a strange yeah, like glitching of the vertices, I would say, like this kind of like flatness to it. Let's see how that happened. Oh, okay, so it's by... So you're using an armature to deform it? That could be it. That like, maybe, did you get the model like this, or did you change some things about it?
I actually got the model with the T-pose, very basic. I
Hmm.
created the clothes in the Marvelous Designer.
Mm-hmm.
I exported the whole thing and just rigged it using Rigify.
See, okay. Because to me, right now, it looks a little bit with like these arrows, like as if you weight painted the cloth to the rig with a lower resolution and then increased the resolution but kept the old weight painting. That's, I mean, that could be why it's like so stepped, but maybe we can just fix that with the smooth corrective filter actually. Let's see. It fixes a little bit, but still it's still pretty obvious up there. Wait, maybe let's try the other one.
Also in the inner thigh, there's basically a hole there. I don't know if it's visible. You have to look for it.
Oh, damn. That's good. It's cool that you made this in Marvelous Designer. I also started using it a little bit or learning it. It's a very nice program. It's very cool.
It makes cloth simulations very easy.
Yeah. Okay, so this one doesn't work properly. Smooth. What's this actually? Smooth Laplacian. Laplacian. I've never used that. Let's see if it does anything. Messed up
Oh, it does.
displacement map. Yo, Vistris, what's up? What's up? Zach is also here. Nice. Everyone's returning. It's very nice to see. Okay, I don't think this one does anything. No. Okay, maybe we can just increase the repetition here and then it gets smoother. For some reason, these parts stay kind of like strange. I mean, to me personally, this looks a little bit like a mistake. I don't know if is this kind of like, were you going for this, or is it just like a thing that happened?
Are you talking about the cloth?
Yeah, this like kind of like flat look to it, like it's flat and then there's a corner and then it's flat again.
I was just learning Marvelous Design. I'm not really basic cloth and imported it as is.
Yeah, would be cool to figure out how to smoothen that. I mean, the corrective smooth modifier works pretty well for the other parts, like down here, to like smoothen that out, but it doesn't really work for those parts up here. Maybe we can... I mean, are you planning on rendering this only as a still frame, or do you want it to be an animation?
It's just a still frame. Just a
Okay.
picture.
Okay, cool. I think in that case, I would just apply the modifiers and actually just use the sculpting brushes to to just like get it exactly how we need it. I think that could make it a bit easier.
Also, I wouldn't even because I'm not even gonna show it. I'm gonna focus more on the top half. That's why I didn't fix any of the issues down there.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, let's see if the smooth modifier fixes this up here then. Smooth corrective. Oh yeah, that seems to work pretty well. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that works perfectly. Cool. Yeah, so that pretty much fixes it. Nice. Okay, so we can just keep it like that. Lighting wise, I would start from scratch here, just to try something. You said you want like a soft look for this, right?
Yes. To be too realistic, maybe a little bit dreamy, if you know what I mean.
Grainy?
Dreamy.
Ah, dreamy, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go for that. Okay, cool. So let's try what we started earlier with, just like kind of like looking up to the sky. Because I feel like if we show that those that grass already, then we would need to continue it. So I'm just gonna basically focus a little bit more on the sky aspect of it.
Yes, okay.
Or maybe you could even do something abstract with the grass, like maybe have it as kind of like a torus, maybe as like a framing device around her.
As a what? I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Let me just try it. I'll just give it a shot. Let's see. So I'm just adding a torus here. Oh, the scale is also huge. Like she's huge, man.
Yes, I know. I had some issues when I exported her back from Marvelous Designer. It was a mess.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you usually really want to make sure that the scaling of, especially of people, is correct, because then everything else that you do in 3D space just makes much more sense.
Okay.
Let's just try that. Systems this 4. Okay, let's try that. I'm just going to copy over the particle system you already had onto this torus here. I'm gonna Alt S to like scale down the normals like that. Yeah, I guess something like this to just like make it a bit more abstract.
Oh wow. I did not know this trick.
Yeah, I think I just thought of this because you said kind of like dreamy abstract, so I thought like just having kind of like a flowers on a torus could be interesting to like make it more
Okay.
like a dream world.
It's like a wedding flowers.
Yeah, yeah. On here. Okay, yeah, that's okay. I think I like this direction. Then we could try the lighting
Yeah, we have to
next.
play with lighting. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Lighting is going to be difficult with this.
Yeah, it could be a bit difficult, but probably we can probably make light linking very effective here.
Also, with that,
Yeah, I actually liked what we had before. I'm just gonna undo.
actually, pink doesn't look that bad. I think I'm going to leave it as pink.
So I think I'm gonna leave the torus thing like this for now and just focus on the lighting next.
Okay.
Also gonna put them in their own collections, so it's a bit easier. Should be a bit easier to light link that way. Grass, torus. Okay, cool. Resonance. Okay, lighting. Do you have any? You don't have any light objects in the scene yet, right? It's all just the environment map.
I have a sky texture. I don't remember. I think it's a sky texture, not an HDRI.
Just an HDRI. Yeah. Okay, it's just the procedural sky textures. Okay. All right, cool. I'll just start from scratch for now, just like because I think I have a pretty cool HDRI for this scene. So let me just move it.
Okay.
Let's open my asset library here. HDRI, because like I have a kind of like an anime painted background. Kind of, I think it's this one. Yeah, this one's. Yeah, okay, let's just try it. Now we don't see so much of the background anymore. Oh, but actually this looks kind of cool, like having just a little bit of the clouds there.
Ooh, yeah.
Not too bad. Kind of works. Just got to rotate it down a little bit, since we kind of like the fade off to the bottom there looks a little bit strange. Yeah, okay, cool. And I think also like having her in front of the blue really is really good for the silhouette, right? Like it makes her really pop out. It's a good, very good contrast against the background. Yeah. Honestly feel like the Taurus is taking up a little bit too much space. Kind of like makes it feel a little bit claustrophobic, a little bit closed. Maybe it should be a little bit more open like this. Yeah, maybe like this. Okay. I wish it wasn't pink though. Like this
Yeah,
pink texture missing thing doesn't really fit to the vibe, right?
I actually like it pink. Like
Oh yeah?
giving me ideas. Yeah, it's giving me ideas. I don't know. It's good.
Nice. Okay, I'll leave it like this for now. Make the background a little bit brighter. Actually, let's use a curve for that. Maybe like that. Yeah, and then let's add some manual lights. I'm gonna create a new collection here for the lighting. Yeah. Okay, how I usually add lighting, like I got this really cool add-on that's called Light Wrangler. You should definitely check it out if you do a lot of lighting. It's definitely worth to buy, but I'm gonna show you how I usually do it manually. But let me just like quickly look for it here. Wrangler. Wrangler? Oh yeah, here's this. Yeah. No, it's definitely worth it. It's such a good add-on. Let me put it in the chat here. But yeah, if I add lighting manually without that add-on, I usually put the kind of like the cursor where I want the light to look at, and then I'm just like adding a new light here with Shift A, light, area light usually, because area lights are the most versatile. And then just move it up a little bit, switch this transform pivot point to 3D cursor, and then we can very easily move the light around that position, around that empty, not empty, that cursor, 3D cursor. And let me also, yeah, we gotta make it much brighter because the scaling is very off. So let's turn it up all the way, maybe a little bit less. Actually, I'm gonna have one like really strong one. Let's see if we can use that as a kind of like edge light, kind of coming from behind. And also, I'm gonna switch this to local, so it's easier to just like move it away from the center. I think I'm gonna lower the spread a little bit to only hit her mostly. Oh, and also that we can see the light here in the render view is actually also a feature from the Light Wrangler add-on that makes it visible while it's selected. I don't think it actually helps us here so much, so let me see if we can disable that.
Yeah, it does look weird.
Yeah, it's a bit distracting. Should be able
But
to
does
see
it show in
it.
the final render if we leave it like this?
No, it's just kind of like while the selected light source is being shown in the render view, but we don't actually need that. So let's see, show. I think it's this light visibility by selection. Turn off. Yeah, there we go. Not visible anymore. Okay, that's actually a bit more useful. Okay. I think I want to try just like have like a big soft light source from the front. Yeah, I think that's pretty nice to start off with. Yeah, I think that adds a lot. So it feels like she's. Yeah. I think this soft, like super soft light from the front really adds a lot of depth to the character.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it really shows all the detail, and it also feels like she is looking towards something, like a goal, right? Instead of her just looking off into nothing.
Yeah, it does make more sense.
Yeah. Also, she's like looking at the sunset, or just like the sun, thinking about her life. Yeah, okay, I think this is a good position for that light. I'm also gonna already try to block off lights, because removing light is just as important as adding light. So usually I just add a plane object here. Let me switch back to median point. And then this plane, I change a few settings here. For visibility, for example, I disable, what was it? Camera visibility? Yeah, camera visibility is disabled. And display, I also turn it to a wire, so it's easier to see when it's not visible. And then also for shading, I am doing an emission and just making it black. I'm going to call this white blocker. Blocker, and also this material light block. Okay, so then now we can just use these planes and duplicate them to basically add shadow where we need more contrast, right? So you can see if when we put this behind her, that suddenly we get much more contrast already, right? Like she's much darker from the back and much more lit from the left.
From the front. Okay.
Yeah. Which also is very nice for the ring on the right here. I think for the left ring, we need to give it some more light direction so it doesn't feel so flat. But I think on her, it looks pretty cool already.
Wow. Dude, this looks amazing.
Thanks, man. Let's see. Just gonna like move this around a little bit, see what it does. Yeah, honestly, I think in general, like just having this cover up the whole back is pretty good. Or maybe not that much, maybe like leaving in a little bit from the top. Like this. No, honestly, like having it very contrasty, I think is good. And then we can still add a little bit more additional light sources where we need them. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can actually move this towards a little bit to the left. Yeah, that's also a bit better. Yeah, feels a little bit more balanced this way. Yeah, cool. Yeah, what I definitely noticed right now is that the clouds, the brightness doesn't really feel matching to her brightness. So I want to like see if we can, like with this curve, make the clouds look a little bit brighter to like make it feel a little bit more cohesive.
Maybe increase the intensity of the clouds.
The strength, you mean?
Yeah, the strength.
Yeah, let's try that. But I kind of like want to make sure that to keep the little bit darker blues of the sky. But this does look kind of cool. Like having it brighter definitely feels a little bit more dreamy and positive, I would say, yeah. What is this project for? Is it like for your own practice?
Yeah, just for practice.
I see, I see.
Trying to put what I have in my mind.
Nice, nice.
Not important.
All right, we got a scammer here in the chat. Let me block that. Okay, yeah, I think I'm starting to like this. Maybe we should tone down the saturation a little bit, maybe to like 0.8. Yeah, that feels a little bit more natural. Okay, cool. All right. I would try. Wait, do we have like a? It's kind of like light on her arm here. Feels a little strange. I want to see where that comes from. Maybe we can block that off and direct it a little bit more. Just gonna use the light blocker here. Duplicate it, put it somewhere else. Not coming from there. Ah, it's coming from the top. Okay. Ah, here it is. Yeah. Okay, so if we add the shadow there. Now she definitely looks a little bit too dark, but I think we can like manual light her a little bit better than what the HDRI does right now. Or maybe we like just block half of it. Yeah, I think if we just block half of it, that's also cool.
I can't believe that we managed to change looks with just one light and one. And it's really important.
Yeah, I mean, often you really don't need that complex of a light setup, because I mean, like this, there's this typical 3 light setup, right? Is that how it's called? 3 lights. Let me look up here. 3 lights setup. Oh yeah, this kind of stuff. Yeah, so like usually this is kind of like the basic that most people use for lighting objects, right? With the key light, a fill light, and a backlight. So usually you don't really need more than this, because if you add more than this, the lighting could feel a bit cluttered, and you don't really know, like the dimensionality, the depth of your subject could get lost if you add too many lights. So usually, in my opinion, having less lights is actually better than having too many lights often.
Because you can contain it with the 3 lights.
Yeah, exactly, that too, yeah. It's much easier to control. Okay. So let's see. Okay, I like how she looks now, for the most part. I want to see if we can get the left torus here a little bit more of a gradient to the left, to like have the right side of it brighter than the left side. So I'm gonna see if we can do that with another light blocker. Ah, there we go. Yeah, okay, we can do it. Not that extreme. Actually, yeah. That's maybe not that dark. Yeah, that's kind of nice. I think. Yeah, but now we need definitely a bit of a brighter edge here. So I'm gonna just try to actually link this. So I'm gonna duplicate this light here. Shine it towards that. And just link it. Let's see. Shading, light linking. I'm gonna choose the grass torus. Okay, cool. So now it should only affect the torus and not the character at all. Yeah, it's working. Okay, cool. So because I want to use this to make sure that that this gets a nicer outline. And I think we already have it. If we move this away. Yeah, we basically already have it. Maybe we can make this even brighter. Let's do like 4 times as much. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, it gives it's like having this kind of like gradient and high contrast really makes things feel much deeper, right? It feels so much like
Yeah.
so much more depth now.
Yeah.
Let's experiment with depth of field a little bit, because I think that could also help. Distance to here. Let's do like a small f-stop for the beginning to just like make sure that we have the correct thing in focus. Okay, I'll definitely make sure that her head is in focus. Oh, I clicked through the eye, I think. Wait, what? Something isn't working. Ah, yeah, now it's working. Okay. So, yeah, because of the scaling being so off, also the f-stop is like really not how it's supposed to be. So, yeah, that's also one thing. Okay. Honestly, I felt like the strong depth of field is kind of nice here too, right? What do you think? Are you still here?
I'm listening.
Nice. Okay. Do you like the strong depth of field here with like having the background like really defocused and only her being in the focus?
Yes, I
Yeah.
think that makes more sense because the focus should be on her.
Nice. Okay. I'll keep this. Okay. So it looks pretty cool. I would like to add a little bit of like maybe additional lighting on the hair, because I think the hair could still be a little bit more detailed. Let's just try that out. Just gonna add another little area light here. Switch this to 3D cursor transform. Make this very bright so it actually shows up. Okay, not that bright. That one, 2000. Okay, and maybe we can also make this a different color to like give it a little bit of a color contrast. Maybe even like making it the sky color. Let's try that. Blue.
Oh, it would look good.
I think it needs to be very much from the back so it doesn't feel too fake. Oh wait, yeah, this is starting to work.
Yeah, it does.
Hell yeah.
You got two colors, front and back.
Yeah.
Good.
Maybe we can like clamp it down a little bit to like not affect so much of her. Ah, no, but it was kind of cool like having it on the pants too. It's, yeah, maybe like that. Then a little bit more
Just on her
edgelet.
right shoulder, I think looks.
What's with her right shoulder?
No, if the light is her right shoulder.
Do you think it should get a little bit more light?
I'm not really following up with you in real time. There's a delay between the stream and what I'm seeing.
Oh, I see. Oh, wait,
So,
actually, I can with Discord also stream my monitor, so you should be able to see it in real time. One sec.
yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Now you'll see it in real time.
Nice. Thank you.
Even a bit softer, because it's the skylight. The thing is, like, the smaller we have the light source, the clearer the detail on the hair is, though. So I kind of want to, like, have a good mix in there. Oh, wait, actually. So this is pretty cool for the hair, but for the rest we would need it a bit softer. So maybe I'll actually do 2 light sources, one for the hair and one for the rest. So let me do the spread a little bit smaller here, so it only hits the hair mostly. Like this. More edgy. Oh, this was kind of cool. Okay, yeah, this is kind of cool. I'm gonna lower the intensity a little bit here. Yeah, so now we just have like a very like little point in the hair that has a lot of contrast, which again like pulls the focus towards it. And then I'm gonna
Yeah, it does. We can
hell
see
yeah,
the detail.
you can see so much detail. Then I'm gonna duplicate this as a soft one that also affects the rest of her body. So we can have both.
I really should go study lighting, man.
Yeah, oh man, lighting is so important. Lighting is so cool. It makes all the difference. Yeah, I think this is good. Let's maybe make it a little bit darker. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I mean she definitely pops out a lot. Like she really, yeah, she's very obvious now. I think it's pretty good at this point. Do you have any like input or like questions or ideas that we could try out?
Well, man, I did not expect you to do this good of a job. So this is really. But I was thinking about adding maybe changing the black pants because they seem to be, I don't know, weird.
See what you mean? Yeah, I mean they are kind of like a nice kind of like uh balance element to the hair because you have the black hair and then the black pants, so it's kind of like a nice bracket, kind of. So I personally think it kind of works. If you, I mean, there could be something cooler still. I mean, for me right now, I've seen these cool renders from an artist recently where the top body was kind of like transparent. So maybe you could try out to like give her a transparent coat. I think that could be cool, like a very like reflective, metallic, transparent coat over her shoulders. Just an idea, maybe.
Okay, I'm gonna note it.
I mean, I like the simplicity of it. Like honestly, I don't feel like it needs more.
Yeah, man, just lighting did wonders. Yeah, well, it doesn't need that much.
Yeah,
Not a
yeah.
very complex scene.
I'm just gonna render a still frame here and then. Oh, what? Where's it squeezed?
Big ratio, I think, is
Ah,
off.
did you set this up so it's like anamorphic or something? Oh, here.
No, I did not touch those settings, I think.
Oh, interesting.
Pretty sure.
1000. Oh yeah, this is a very strange resolution.
Yeah, I probably messed with it and forgot.
Okay, so we got this. Okay. Bum. Oh, and we gotta make also sure that all the render things are synced here. So wait, so this gets deactivated for rendering. Is that fine? Yeah. Because I just noticed that for some reason she's more pink. Yeah, honestly, okay, now looking at it, I feel like the pink is a little bit too much on the left here. So let me just try to put a light blocker between her and the pink ring to like reduce that a little bit.
Okay.
So now we're blocking all the light from the right there. But it shouldn't be that strong, just a little bit. Oh yeah, that's also pretty cool. Like giving it, because now I'm kind of like now just dipping in a corner of this rectangle, right? And that gives it kind of like this cool, more detail to the lighting, right? Like it's not just like one flat pink. Now it's got like some kind of cool gradient where it's strong on the top and strong on the bottom, but not so strong on the middle. I like that
I
too.
see, yeah.
Yeah.
It does look good.
Yeah. I think we can keep it like this. Yeah, I think that's cool. Was there something else? No, I think that's that. Okay, let's render it.
What do you use for render settings? Just the basic settings, or is there something specific?
I do have my like standard settings. I haven't checked your render settings at all actually, so I don't know. Oh shit! The the max samples are actually way too high. This is the
That's
standard.
fine.
This is the standard that
I don't
Blender
know.
comes with, like the 4096. But I personally think it's way too high. Like you almost never need that many samples. So let's look at the render settings. Oh, actually, something that I also just thought of is giving the skin a subsurface scattering if it doesn't already have that. Subsurface. Oh yeah, it doesn't have that yet. So let's see. It's only one color. Let's add a little bit of this here. I'm just
What does
pumping it
it
up
do?
all the way. It basically distributes the light, like you know the like example when you have a flashlight behind your ear or behind your hand and you can see a little bit of the light through your hand, right?
Oh, okay.
So
It
that's
goes through.
basic.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically what subsurface scattering does. So it's just kind of like shows
It allows
basically
light to go through.
the inside of your skin to come through. So yeah, I'm just adding it a little bit. I'm again not super sure if this is gonna work because the character is way bigger than it should be. So maybe we actually need to change these settings here for it to work properly. Oh, now she's becoming blue. Oh, this is actually pretty cool. Do you see this? Like her having like
Yeah.
turquoise skin.
How did we get turquoise, by the way? I really don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the subsurface scattering it's kind of like a little bit similar to the atmosphere where you have like when the sun sets it becomes red, right? And then when it's like higher it becomes bluish. It's basically the same thing, but I don't fully understand. Like I can't fully explain to you why it's turquoise right now. Let's see if we change
But it
this.
looks good.
It's interesting. Yeah. You can. I think you can definitely try out some directions, like some other skin colors here could be cool. Green. Red. Yeah, I'll let you play around with that. Just have it a little bit. Yeah, I think this should show up a little bit now. Okay. Yeah, let's render it. Oh yeah, the render settings, we wanted to look at those, right? Okay, so denoise in the final export. Yeah, I also usually use that. Open image is good. All of this is good. Okay, so max samples, I usually have it only at 412, I think, or just like 400. And for the viewport, even lower, like just like 200. So usually I would like keep a low number to begin with, and then when you do the final renders and you notice, shit, it's actually not enough, then you can bump it up. But yeah, just keep it low in the beginning so you don't waste time waiting too much while you work on the project. Nice threshold is good. Light tree usually works really well too. All of this is good. Light paths. This is also fine. Oh, these like caustics things. I usually have them turned off because they create a lot of noise and don't really add that much to the image. Unless you want specifically kind of like metallic and water reflections. But even
okay.
yeah, but even then, like these caustics are so heavy to render. Like you need, I don't know, like if you want realistic looking caustics, you would need to render like 2 hours for one image or something. So usually, in my opinion, usually it's not worth using it. It makes more sense to just fake them with like other light sources and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, I think it's much better that way.
Yeah. I mean, it would be cool if it would just work in a very fast way, but sadly we're not there yet. All of this is fine. Yeah, I guess this should be good now. Oh, something that I also usually do with the camera. I usually change the blades to have a bit lower of lower blades, like 8, and then I rotate them. For some reason, I think it just makes it feel a bit more natural, so like not super like straight like digital, so everything is a little bit more angled. And the ratio, you could make this anamorphic, I think, with like having it ratioed by 2, so it looks a bit more anamorphic with like the depth of field being stretched upwards. It's just like, yeah, just a nice little touch, I think.
Useful tips.
Yeah. Okay, I think we can try render now. Maybe we can also just experiment with the compositing directly. Do you plan on, like, how do you usually composite these things, like adding glow and stuff? Do you do it in Photoshop or directly in Blender?
I've never done it.
Oh, okay, then let's do that together too, because I think it's very cool. Blender has very cool glow features. Oh wait, talking about that, there's a new Blender version that I haven't installed, and they actually added a completely new glow filter. It's yeah, this is a cool opportunity. Let's test it out together.
Good. New version.
Yes, 4.4. Okay. Oh wait, this. Oh shit! I think the
Yeah,
mesh is
I
visible
just
down
saw it
here.
too. Yeah, it's not that bad actually.
But it's
Gives off like it's like a landscape or something.
a little bit,
Not
yeah. But
that bad.
I think it's a bit distracting though. Let's see if we can. It's grass.
Yeah, it's this composition. The grass one, I think, should be hidden.
Oh, in here?
Yeah, I think it's there. Because that's where I have all the elements I use.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it was hidden. Okay, so I'll just put this into the grass plane collection too, and then it should be invisible. Yeah. Okay. Right, let me install Blender 4.4, and then we can continue in there. Doo-doo. All right. While Blender installs, do you want to tell me a little bit about yourself? Like, how did you get into 3D?
Yeah, well, I started back in 2020, just messing around because before I used to edit videos. As
Ah,
you've
okay.
seen on the YouTube live, I used my ancient account where I used to make anime music videos.
Uh-huh.
That's where I got to this whole world of like motion graphics and design. Uh, so that's it. I picked up like 3D, very basic. I used to have a shitty computer, that's why I never got the chance to really improve fast.
Ah, okay.
I just got a brand new computer like 6 months ago, and I picked back up Blender, so that's why I'm trying to to catch up all these years that I haven't done basically anything.
I see. Yeah, yeah. I'm very happy that you got a better PC to be able to do proper blendering now. It's yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
yeah.
it's. I
I love
think.
doing.
Sorry, what's up?
Yeah, I said I love working 3D stuff. It's really interesting.
I think it's really cool that this movie Flow won an Oscar because it truly shows that you don't really need that much of like a big team, a big studio, or even a big computer to create something amazing, right? Because that movie was also just rendered on a MacBook. So I think it's a really cool example that if you have a good idea and you kind of like figure out where your limitations are, that yeah, you can work around your limitations almost always in a productive
Yeah,
way.
exactly. Really shows that you can do a massive amount of stuff with just a little bit of resources. Like it was
Yeah,
like a message to the big studios with their huge budgets.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
we made a movie with using Blend. I haven't watched the movie yet, but I heard it's pretty good.
yeah. It's super fun. It's a very nice movie. Yeah, very special movie for sure. Like it's got a very unique style and a very unique storytelling. Yeah, it's very cool. I just clicked import Blender 4.3 preferences in Blender 4.4, and I think what happens when you click that, it kind of like copies over all your add-ons into the new Blender installation folder. So depending on how many add-ons you have installed, it could take a moment.
Oh wow, that's interesting. You can import everything basically.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sad I didn't like move the Blender over to my other screen before I clicked that because then you would be able to see it. But yeah,
No,
when
no,
you
it's
when
fine.
you when you install a new Blender version, definitely make sure to click on that import Blender 4.3 preferences button because I think it only shows it to you once. Like the first time you open a new install, it shows it to you, and after that, not anymore.
Yeah, I don't have that much add-ons to begin with. I only have like Regify and those add-ons that you showed in your Valorant stream.
Ah, okay.
Mostly import animations. Yeah, that's what I
Hmm.
was going for in the beginning, but I'm gonna pause that stuff for a while and I'm gonna get back to it later on.
So you want to do Valorant animations?
Yeah, basically, I wanted to do game animations, not specifically Valorant, but like Apex and also Valorant too. Why not? That's
Yeah,
what I was going for.
nice. Yeah, I think it's honestly right now it's probably the most productive you can do if you want to get work, right? If you just animate with game assets from popular games, then the studios or the tournaments and everything that's around that game, it's much easier to apply to them and like work with them if you already work with their assets.
Yeah, I see. I'm not really doing this for to get like paid or a career. I just want to do it for myself. That's it. I don't have any goal
I
to make
see. Okay,
money out of this.
I
It's
see.
just a passion.
Okay, now
Who knows?
that's best for learning though. Like if you really just do it for yourself and just like go from one fun project to the other, that's the best way to just learn anything, I think.
Yeah, it does. Because there's always that pressure if you ever do it for like for future gains, like you want to get a job, you want to get money, it takes away the fun out of it.
Yeah. Yeah. A little bit at least.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing I've been doing like films and filmmaking and like music videos and stuff since I was 16 and I just turned 30. So I've been doing this almost my whole life.
Almost a decade, going strong, eh?
Yeah, I mean,
By
a
the way,
decade, I
I loved
guess.
your movie. I saw the movie you had on your website,
Oh,
the one on the rooftop.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
man,
you.
was it was amazing. Uh,
Oh, thank you
I
so much.
like I instantly subbed on your Patreon after seeing it. Like
Oh, that's
really good.
cool. That was
Yeah,
kind of like that was the motivation. Like that like seeing that movie made you think, oh yeah, I gotta learn from this guy.
yeah, and because I also love videography. I used to make a lot of video editing back then for small clubs, like shooting events and doing after movies and teasers.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'm still thinking about like getting a camera and also going on that way, like shooting and making movies and stuff.
Very
Also,
cool.
something that I'm interested in.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's still. I mean, like I've been doing mostly 3D animation now over the last years because it's just so much easier to really do what you want to do. Because live action stuff is very fun to work with a team, but yeah, just like it's just so limited on what you can actually do without having a budget to get locations and stuff like that.
Yeah, if you want to shoot something, man, you have you need a budget.
Yeah, at least a
Actors,
little bit.
scenes, really was making difficult. I mean, budget-wise.
What was that? Can you repeat that, please?
Yes, the movie you made, not
Mm.
the short movie. How long did that take,
Ah,
approximately?
yeah. I mean, for that movie, I put aside 2,000 euros from my own money just to like make sure that I have a budget that everyone, because like it was mostly my friends working on the short film, but I know from like past experiences that when you have a no budget project and someone gets a job, they would need to do the job, right? Because everybody needs to make money. So if they get an opportunity to have a job that then they would prefer doing that. So I just wanted to make sure that by paying everyone a little bit, that actually everyone shows up on the day of filming. Because yeah, I didn't want to like put so much energy into organizing everything and then some key players would not show up because they need to take a job. So yeah, that was the main reason. But time wise, it was pretty short. Like I wrote it over the course of. I mean, I wrote the first version on one day, and then I kind of like refined it over the course of 2 months. And then pre-production, like planning everything, was around 1.5 weeks, I would say. And then filming we did on 2 days. It was originally supposed to just be one day, but we got kicked off of the first rooftop. It was actually very lucky because we just finished shooting in the direction of the main actress, and then we were starting to build for the other direction to shoot the main actor. And that's the moment where we got kicked off. So it was a good timing because that meant we could just shoot the other direction on a different rooftop, and it wouldn't be so obvious because we didn't look in that direction anyways. So yeah, it did work out at the end, luckily.
Yeah, luckily, man.
Yeah, very lucky.
But it turned out great. I really believe it's worth it.
Thanks, man. I'm very happy you liked it.
Like worth
Still,
you know?
and there's still
Like,
copying over the add-ons. It takes so long, man. I forgot how many add-ons I have installed, like how big those add-ons were. Mm.
10 years worth of add-ons.
What's that?
10 years worth of add-ons.
Oh, sorry, man, I didn't understand you.
No, it's
You're cutting out sometimes. I think that's why it's a bit difficult.
yeah, it's not.
Damn. Yeah, no, you're cutting out a lot right now. I can't really make it out what you're saying. iPhone was no longer in his
About now.
20s. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I have a shitty mic. It just goes off sometimes.
Ah, okay. All right, here we go. Okay, Blender 4.4 finally installed all the add-ons, so now we should be able to experiment with the new glow. Zach is very excited that you also want to do gaming cinematics because he's yeah, that's also a lot of what he's been doing for his esports team.
Oh yeah, he's an editor for an esports team.
I think he's kind of like the manager, and he's also doing a lot of the filmmaking around the team. So he's doing a lot of different things. Did anyone mention game cinematics? Beastress is also hyped. Everybody is just here for the game cinematics. Come on, Blender, you can do it. Gaming movie. I mean, that's actually a pretty cool idea. Like I think most of the people on the server are gamers, so it could be very cool if we all created like it's like a future open source movie to create a game related short film in some way, kind of like the Amazon Prime series. What was it? Hidden Block? No. There's this new series on Amazon where it's like video game short films. So it'd be cool. It would be cool if we could create something like that all together. Okay, so compositing. All right, so let's render a frame and then composite it. Oh, secret level. Yeah, it was called secret level. Zach just told us. So sick. Which one was your favorite short film, Zach? I think I liked. Oh, it's difficult to say, but I mean the Pac-Man one was really, really cool. I like that one so much. Also because like just from the concept level, where like how do you tell a story out of Pac-Man, and they just like completely went crazy with that. So it's very cool. Oh, the 40K, yeah, the 40K short film was extremely well done. It didn't really catch me like emotionally much at all, but it was like really intense, like very visceral. All right, cool. So we got our frame rendered here, and you can see like only using 400 samples, like it looks good. Like it doesn't look noisy, it doesn't look unsharp, it looks fine already. So yeah, there's not really a need to take 4,000 samples.
Such a lot of GPU power.
Yeah, you need all the power. Okay, let's switch to the compositing tab here. I'm gonna close this because it's just one frame. I'm gonna add a viewer so we can have it in the background, like that. Okay, cool. There was a way to move the backgrounds. How do I zoom in? View, backdrop, zoom in, V. Ah, here we go. Okay, V. And then Alt, middle mouse button, you can move it. Okay, cool. So now we have our backdrop here of the render. And we can just comp. Okay, so there's this new glow filter. How's it called? Gleam? Glare. Oh yeah, oh, it's way more complex now. Oh, it's so nice.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Just intensifies scene.
Yeah. It really makes it glow in a very nice way. Okay, let's see what we have. We have bloom. Ooh, very nice. Strength. Oh, wait, highlights. Oh, this is where we get the thresholds. Nice. Okay. Ooh, they did a good job with the new glow. It's very nice. Okay, we can also just check the glare itself, right? Yeah, like this. Very cool. Oh, nice. Okay. So we got that. Yeah, I usually like to have like one very tight glow around the highlights. Kind of like what we have right now. And then I usually add another one that's more soft. And then I mix them together. So let's increase the size here. And also the threshold a little bit lower, so it like catches a bit more of the sky. And then the sky can like bleed over her a little bit more. this. Yeah. Then we can mix these together, these two glares. Mix. Mix. So we're gonna use screen to just put them on top of each other. Yeah, so I'm basically putting the second glow on top of the first one. Very nice. And then we just need to mix this again on top of the original image, like that. Should we clamp it? Something strange happening here. Like, this looks very weirdly sharp for some reason right now. Well, let's see. Is that an original? Oh yeah, there's something strange happening. Strange. Maybe this mix effect doesn't really work that well. Wait. Okay, so if I just mix one of them with the original image, does it still do that? Oh yeah, it clips. Oh no. Oh, that's annoying. Can we stop it from clipping? Oh, okay, it doesn't happen when I use add. Okay, let's just use add then. Okay, so boom. I'm gonna add these two glass together again. Nice, yeah, that looks correct now. Okay, and then I am putting this one in here. That. Yeah, okay, that worked. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So we got our two glass here. They're getting fed together, and then they're getting added together with the original image. Yeah, yeah. Now we can just like play around a little bit with glows here, but I think it's already pretty cool. The glow feels pretty nice already.
Yeah, I think it's perfect.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
Okay, nice. Something that I also usually like to add is the lens distortion, because then you can make it again feel a little bit more analog, a little bit more realistic by getting a little bit of distortion here, just like a tiny bit like that. Activate fit, and then also adding a little bit of dispersion to like get a little bit of chromatic aberration. This, let's see, bam, bam. Maybe not this much, maybe like that, and then a little bit more dispersion. It also makes it feel a little bit more dreamy, I think.
What I'm going for.
What's that?
That's what.
Oh, what you're going for? Yes, yes. Nice. That's... Yeah, yeah. And then some grain too. Do we have grain here directly in Blender? Noise. Nice. Texture. Can we create a grain texture just in here? Noise. Nice. Okay, so we got... Is this truly noise? Cool, yeah, this is just noise. Perfect, so we can add this on top. Is this colorful noise too? No. Colors, clouds, noise. Okay, but I guess we can just like add this on top to get some grain. So I'm gonna use another mix here. Let's use overlay. Overlay usually works best for grain stuff. Okay, I think this grain is a little bit harsh though. Maybe we could use clouds instead. And make these just like super small. Yeah, that's probably better. Yeah, that's a bit better. A bit nicer grain. Yeah, okay. We could also try out like different glows, because there's some cool different glows in Blender. Like the streaks is also pretty nice, right? Like having these like...
Yeah, streaks is good.
Yeah, streaks are very cool. Let's see how it looks where we have streaks on this one. No, I like the glow on this one too. Bloom. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, and then I guess like as a last step, you could do some contrast curves, RGB curves, before... I think I would add them before the lens distortion. Let's do this film-like. I'm not super sure what that does, but it sounds better. And let's just adjust it a little bit, add a little bit of contrast here. Yeah, I think this little bit of the contrast here definitely adds to the image. Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, you can enable or disable nodes with M.
M.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Should I just send it back to you like this, and then you can take it from here?
Yeah, I like it, honestly.
Thank you. I'm happy you like it. I'm excited to see where you take it from here. What you will add to it.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna use the same techniques you showed me, and I'm gonna create something else. Hopefully, it's gonna be as good as this.
For sure, man. I mean, you can like definitely feel free to just like keep sending stuff in, so we can like work on this together. I'm very happy to collaborate on this.
Yeah, thank you so much, dude. Thank you.
All right. Okay, I'll save this and send it back to you. Rendering composite. Oh wait, where didn't we see the composite? Do you need to render it again? Let's see. Okay, yeah, but I'll finish this up, and wait, let me just quickly check if there's another submission that we can work on today. Otherwise, I would say that was a nice first stream after the break. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I think with that I'm gonna end the stream for today. Yeah, it was very nice for wait, I need to look up your name again. I haven't remembered it yet. Rebubble.
It's just a troll name.
Just a troll name. Oh, okay. What name should I call you by then?
Troll name. It's Amin.
Emil?
Amin with an N.
Amin. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Yeah. Thanks for sending this in, Amin. And I'll see your future works, and hopefully I can help you with the other stuff too. Yeah.
Yes. Thanks.
Nice.
Well,
Bye bye.
appreciate it.
See you soon.
Bye.
All right, everyone. Yeah, this was it was a nice stream. I really enjoyed working on this with Amil. Yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Goodbye.